this next situation that we have here, um, this is a person who is feeling as if the situation they're in has some things that they need to kind of protect themselves from. I feel as if they want to prevent being left by this person. Um, there's an energy here of someone that's trying to prevent an ending from occurring by like manifesting that, but in ways that are not the most high vibe. Okay. So you could call that, some people say, oh, somebody's doing magic or doing whatever. It could be that, or it could just be someone finding other ways to kind of prevent an ending by doing it in a way that you may not feel is morally the best way. So finding creative ways, alternative ways to prevent that. So that could be manipulating or lying or whatever the case to kind of prevent that. Um, I feel like there's a tower that has already happened. So I feel like this person is already um, has already either been left by a person or they know that there's a threat that this person wants to leave because there's unrequited love here. Like there's a sense of like not reciprocating emotionally. With the lovers in reverse here and also the Hierophant in reverse, this is under the deck. And then we have death and the King of Pentacles in reverse, manipulation. Like all of this is just, I feel like the tower here is that it's time for this relationship to end. However, someone doesn't want to let go. So they're trying to do everything in their power to not let something go. So I feel like there's money that is not going to be received as well. So what might also be in the situation is that someone doesn't want to let a situation go because they are financially receiving something from it. And if they did, then they would lose that. Okay. Even though the tower is that the person is already either on their way out or they are leaving, or this person is trying to get this person back. So the current energy here is we have the Knight of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. So this is someone that's like bringing a cup to someone. And like with this Emperor in reverse, this is kind of like, to me, it's kind of like the Narcissist card. And with these other cards of like deception and putting an end to something and just kind of being done, this is someone who's trying to keep coming in and keep trying to make something work with someone that just isn't really reciprocating and not willing to do that. But in the environment is justice. So I feel like the justice is that this situation needed to end. What I also am seeing, like this individual that could be holding on to the situation could be a person that is making an offer to someone and they're actually kind of operating from the manipulative way. And then also, with this Magician in reverse, I feel like that might be playing into that as well when we were talking about the manipulation. So the hope is to let go of resentments and to kind of be able to get over the fact that there are some toxic cups here that got spilled and that it wasn't for the best to continue that. The emotions that were being shared were toxic and not something that you could really drink from. Like with these cups, it's not clear water. It's red and green and weird colors, okay? It's the kind of stuff that makes you sick. And so here we have a Queen of Cups energy that's not taking action. So what I'm picking up here is that I'm picking up like masculine energy. It could be either gender, but it's masculine energy that is trying to hold on to a relationship with a feminine energy who is not taking action or not either reciprocating. And this person is willing to use a lot of manipulative tactics in order to do so. So let's get some advice about that. Let's see what the feather says here. Okay, we have Hummingbird. It says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. So I feel like that speaks to things perfectly. Okay, this is saying that it's okay to let go of, it's okay to let go of things that get you to the point where you have to do manipulative things that cause people to go against their better judgment and what they want to do, because then you're bordering on kind of like toxic, violating a person's right to have boundaries or whatever for themselves. That's what I'm kind of getting here. And, just letting go and knowing that you can move forward into new, healthier situations could be very helpful. Let's get an abundance message here. We have gratitude list, okay? It says counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who you are, or what and who are you grateful for now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So I feel like this is saying if you can be thankful for what you have as opposed to what you don't have, that's also speaking to this Five of Cups here in reverse, where you have an individual who is kind of upset and feeling as if, they're mad because they didn't get something that they wanted, even though it was completely toxic. This is saying to let go of what you're carrying, especially if it's burdensome. Be grateful for what you have moving forward, and that you're creating space for something beautiful to come in here. All right. I'm seeing like this, there's a donkey on here, and I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking of Pinocchio and the story with like the donkeys and Pleasure Island and all that. That might mean something to someone. Okay, yeah, and I feel like also there's a Six of Wands here. I feel like this person that's holding on wants to get to feel validated and recognized by this person that is rejecting them. And sometimes when that happens, like when we are rejected or someone doesn't accept us or validate us for who we are, there's a need to have that person and only that person validate who we are. And you may not even really want to be in a relationship with that person, but it's more so from like an ego place. And I'm feeling like with the donkey, that's usually like an animal totem for the ego, is that you need that person to acknowledge you because it makes you feel like you're worthy. It makes you feel like there's not something wrong with you. And it doesn't matter how many other people come in and validate and say that you're great and wonderful. If that one person doesn't, that's the one that can stick with us. And usually that's rooted in some type of a wounding, usually in early life, where it can make us feel as if that is being triggered by that rejection. So